offside.
Oh, Texas, you know.
Welcome to No Offsides podcast. I'm Dan Dean. I have recently finished my quest by talking to owners of some of the most creative people in roller world, but it's back to business. Talking to roller hockey players. Today's guest represents his Mexican heritage proudly. He was recently named assistant captain of the new pro roller team, the Texas Scorpions. I want to welcome Arturo Garcia. How you doing, Arturo?
Pretty good, pretty good. How are you doing? Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no, I'm glad to have you on. We got a lot to talk about here. I mean, we got I've had man, I can't remember his name. I've had he runs a rink down in Mexico. Great gentleman, and I'm just glad to have you on because I'm looking forward to kind of hearing more about Mexican roller hockey, kind of where you grew up, where you came from, uh, you know how you got introduced to roller hockey, because I feel like now more than ever in Mexico, that roller is starting to really take off.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, it's been growing a lot lately, for what I can see, and I'm just excited to see new faces and how people is really putting the work to get better.
So before we jump in and talk roller hockey, um, I saw that from my understanding, you played in IIHF ice hockey tournament for Team Mexico.
Yes, yes, I did for a couple of years. Technically, I currently still do. Just haven't been able to attend the last couple world championships just because been busy and being over here. But I mean, yeah, it's always an honor to be able to represent and have that opportunity.
For sure, for sure. Um, I mean, so take me back to where it all began. I mean, was it like ice hockey first, then roller hockey, or was it roller hockey then into ice and then back to roller hockey?
Well, I guess I'll tell you a little bit about the story.
Sure.
It was kind of like a little bit of a mix. Um, so me and my brother, I mean, back in my school, like I always really enjoy skating, and we have like some skating competitions and stuff like that. And long story short, out of nowhere, we didn't know this, my brother and I growing up. And then randomly, my dad was like, "Oh, yeah, back in the day, I used to play hockey at this place, right? Like in my city, there was a hotel, I believe, called the Hyatt or something like that, that they used
Okay.
to have a hockey rink." And he mentioned it, and then like my birthday was around the corner, and I was like, "Hey, like I would like to get new skates, you know?" So my dad was like, "All right, I'm gonna take it to the store." We go to the store, and end up being a hockey store. We didn't know, and I ended up getting some hockey skates. It was roller skates, and then my brother and I we ended up getting some sticks. We didn't really have a clue about hockey. This is, I mean, I was 6, I believe, and my brother was like 4. Like we were really young, and we get some sticks and stuff like that. And my dad's like, "Oh, I know this place that y'all can just skate around and play hockey." Like, and I was like, "Okay." We end up going to this facility, and me and my brother, we started playing. We started skating around. Like, we have like these pucks that they were not even real pucks. And happened to be the coordinator or somebody like from the hockey team was there, and she saw me and my brother skating, and then she was like, "Hey, we have hockey in the middle, will you look guys like to try it out?" And after that, like next day, we show up to our first practice. We didn't really have a clue what we were doing. Like they just gave us some gear and stuff like that, and we just couldn't stop after that. Like it was, I really fell in love with the sport. We started at a very young age, and from there we just started playing, and we kept going from there. And then my dad used to like we used to go to ice skating a lot. In my city, we didn't really have ice hockey right then because like somebody broke a glass and then there was a whole ordeal and they didn't want it to have hockey. And then we have the opportunity to go to Mexico City to a tournament that they invited us to play ice hockey. We didn't really have a clue like the rules and all that stuff. We went over there. I think we got third place.
Okay.
We did kind of good. And after that, the president from the Ice Federation and stuff, they a couple of us we got invited to like practice with the team and a couple of the guys. And so that's kind of when I got my fit into playing ice hockey. So basically I was like practicing every single day throughout the week, and then on the weekends I will travel to Mexico City to play. Technically I started practicing with the national team when I turned, I think it was like 14 or 15, something like that. I went to my first World Juniors that it was in Colombia, which I remember a lot of faces from like Team USA and whatnot.
Okay.
And that was like my first international experience, which it was amazing. And then from there, we I just kept playing, and then I started kind of like, I mean, I was playing roller, but I started playing like more ice and more ice. And then it just kind of become to like just do full time ice.
Sure.
And then right after that, I went to my first U18 and World Juniors for the IHF with the ice national team. So I play all my U18s and then my U20s. I did play. There was a World Juniors for roller. That was kind of like my last one that I play before I kind of transitioned to just play ice. Was in Irvine, I believe. Oh no, it was in Huntington Beach. It was in California. Great experience, great tournament. I played with my group H, and then I played with the senior team. And right after that, just jump into ice and play ice for the longest time. We won our last my last U20, and I mean, and it happened to be that that World Juniors was in Mexico City.
Oh, nice.
So I mean, what can I explain you? Like, I felt like every time we score a goal, I swear you were feeling like everybody was just like jumping on
Oh
the
man.
ice to celebrate. It was an incredible experience, like sharing the ice with a lot of the great group of guys that I still talk to, and we still just that was memorable,
Sure.
like something that I will never forget. Just have that feeling, and kind of like I was able to like have my parents over there and stuff like that. It was just a crazy story, and it was an amazing experience that is just unforgettable, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, you know, playing, winning is nice, but playing for your country and represent it's, I would have to say, I've never experienced it, but I would, from everyone that I see playing for their country, is just that much sweeter.
Honestly, it's a feeling that is hard to explain, because like you're with a group of guys that they all want the same thing, and like you have your country in your chest, like. And sometimes like even with the national anthem when you win and stuff like that, there's just a different feeling, like have that opportunity for so many years to be able to be a part of something that we've been working on, and like always being able to help my teammates in the best way that I can has been just it has been awesome for me. Not like I wouldn't change that for anything, like
Yeah,
because throughout my life, so many sacrifices, with family, friends, and stuff like that. Like they just stop inviting me to do stuff because they're like, "Man, you're always practicing or you're always at hockey."
yeah, yeah.
So they kind of knew what my life was, right? Like, I mean, honestly, I had to finish a school online because it was almost impossible to be
Sure.
in class. I mean, I was missing so many classes that got to a point that I was like, I mean, I do want to finish it, so I had to do it online. But I mean, my life kind of become like just do what I love.
Hmm.
And thankfully I have the support from my parents and like all the people around me, and it has been great, honestly.
That's So you've played. You're coming. You're. How do I want to say this? You've played for IHF ice hockey. You've played for roller hockey. I mean, is there a chance that in the near future that we see you play for Team Mexico in roller hockey?
That's something that I've been wanting to do for a while. So the Roller Federation has certain rules, which I completely understand,
Mm-hmm.
which they require you to kind of like go to certain tournaments down in Mexico and stuff like that to be able to qualify for them to do for you to go to like the training camp and stuff like that. Unfortunately, because when I was in college and like being in a different country now, being in the US and stuff like that, I haven't really had the chance to go to those tournaments just because sometimes the dates were the same as having tournaments over here and stuff like that. And so I haven't been able to do that. I'm recently talking to some people down there and stuff like that to see how there will be a possibility for me to be able to go down there and hopefully to see if I can earn a spot on the team, which honestly I would love to do that again.
Sure.
So definitely that's something that we've been talking on, and hopefully we can make it happen in the future, which I would love to be a part of the team for sure.
Well, and I hope you get that opportunity and you find a way to be able to do that because that would be awesome.
Yeah, honestly, I think it will be great, and playing with some guys that I used to play back in the day, that will be amazing.
So let's take a look at um, Texas Scorpions, right? So, a lot of buzz, a lot going on between, a lot, kind of blowing out of proportion, a lot of drama online, but it's happening, right? It's not something that's just made up. I mean, how does it feel to be named assistant captain of this new pro roller team?
Honestly, like I know that's a lot of responsibility to be on that spot, and especially at the top level. Um, I just I kind of took it as it is, and kind of I want to be able to like help my teammates in any way I can. I know like there's some great players that join the team and stuff like that that I'm also gonna learn a lot from them.
Sure.
I want to help the team in any way I can. Um, Being part of like the team has been a great opportunity for me. Like Daniel gave me the opportunity, and honestly, like I just you know that's kind of like I will say is like the dream. Like to be able to play at that level, to develop, to be a better hockey player in and outside of the rink, and I mean, definitely I was not like expecting it like that, but I mean, when he told me, I was like, man, I really appreciate it. And I just want to be a good team leader. I want to help my teammates. I want to be there for them. I want to help the team to grow. I want to help the team to develop. I think most of us, we know what we're heading to. We know the type of level and what it requires to play against like the best players in the world, and it's not gonna be easy. I think we all understand that, but I know putting the work and like doing what we need to do, I'm hoping that we get the best result possible.
Yeah, and as I've talked with Enzo and stuff like that, like the first year may not be pretty, right? And so I've talked about in the past. You're probably gonna get the hardest schedules, and you're gonna have to grind through it. And I think you look at it and you try and do your best, and if you can pull out an upset, it's gonna put you on the map.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we know that we probably get like Pama, Black Ice, or I don't know if they're gonna change their name, or like Car Shield, or
Mm-hmm.
like all the big names, right? And I don't I don't see it. I mean, it is gonna be really hard. I don't see it as a bad thing. I feel like it's just gonna help us to push more,
Sure.
to understand and like to have on the back of our minds that we're just gonna be playing against the teams that are just the best, and they are the teams that win all the time. And
Yeah.
And I mean, you never know, right? It's a gamble, but I mean, we definitely the first year is all about like working hard, like building that chemistry as a team, and just not get upset regardless what the result is. But I mean, to keep growing, that's
Sure.
kind of how I see it.
Yeah.
And but yeah, I agree with Seth. Like, I mean, it might be really hard, but I mean, I think we're gonna be able to, and especially starting our first tournament will probably be Wish Cup, which I think is a great tournament, and I think it's gonna be a great start for us to kind of get our feet wet and on the pro world and see how it is, and like just go from there and grow. And I think that will be a great start of the
Yeah.
summer.
I mean, it's always a great tournament, and it's in a new location in Nashville. So, what better place to start? I mean, yeah, it's where a lot of people are kind of bringing their between the winter nationals and stuff like that, and then Wish Cup. It's a good pre-main, pre-big three tournament to start at. So, um,
Yeah,
when you do you feel? Well, I can't even read my own handwriting. Look at this. Do you feel
no, you're good.
do you
You're
feel
good.
your Latin culture plays any part in who you are as a teammate?
Um, I believe so. Well, from my background, like I'm very family oriented. That's kind of how we are down there, and like always, just and that's something that I really like about the roller community. It's kind of like a huge family,
Sure.
Like sometimes you see the same faces, sometimes you see people always are very welcoming. I really enjoy that part of like the roller world, and I feel like my culture itself like plays a role of what I can bring to the team, and just kind of like keep everybody together, and like being able to like keep that community to help each other, to always walk the same path, and to be able to follow what we want. That at the end of the day, I'm sure everybody wants the same, but we want to win.
Yeah.
That's. I mean, I'm very competitive myself, and I'm looking for the best for the team, and for myself, and I just want to perform and do the best I can.
Yeah. Absolutely. Now going back to, I mean, talking about kind of captains, right? Has there been like from the time the team was created, has there been like a captains group chat that you guys talk about just stuff before like what you guys are thinking before you even guys step on the rink? I mean, I know it's pretty early, but just
Yeah, yeah, I already have a couple conversations with Seth, Daniel as well, and Marker. We've been well, I haven't really like fully talked to him, but I mean, we do have a group chat,
okay,
and we talking about like the system that we want to run. We currently actually practicing every Thursday. We a couple of the guys locally here in Texas, and we're just trying to build our system and build that chemistry to see what it's gonna look when we go and play. But we definitely like we've been talking, and we've been trying to figure it out, like the system that that we want to run, and how we're gonna like go there, and like what practice is gonna look like, or if we're gonna go there before and like try to get everything together of how we're gonna run it. But we definitely like we've been talking a lot. We have meetings now and then, and we're definitely like working on that stuff.
okay. Who would you say, since you have a team group text right now, who would you say talks the most in that group text?
Uh, I mean, right now, honestly, the group chat we've been using it for like like figuring out like jerseys, sizes, help, all that stuff
Yeah.
that comes together. There's a couple guys that talk here and there, but it hasn't been like a lot of communication just
Okay.
yet. Usually like before tournaments is when everybody just starts like going back and forth and like joking around and whatnot. We're kind of using the group chat right now just to get everything together and be prepared and be
Okay.
ready for what is coming.
All right. So it's too soon to determine who texts too late, Who says the most wildest things? All right.
Yeah, that's I think that's gonna come with time for sure. And but yeah.
Um. So, in the meantime, before Texas Scorpions, I mean, who were you playing with? Was there a team that you would go to tournaments with, and that was your normal? And then, like, did you recently in the last year get any calls for playing pro or AAA platinum?
So I guess I did went to, I think my first roller tournament bag was, I think it was winner nets or whatever. I play who did I play with? Oh my gosh, I just completely. But I played with a local team. We had it was we had a great show. I think we did good. We couldn't make it all the way, but it was a great group of guys. Really enjoy the time with them and stuff like that. And then also had the opportunity to go to California with the Chupacabras, which shout out to them. Great group of guys, Carl and Caleb, like amazing people, and I mean, they're good to be around. Everybody there, like, I really enjoy their company, and they know that whenever it's possible, I love to share the rink with them. And then I had the opportunity to go to Wish Cup, which I played. That was kind of like, I would say, like my first pro tournament with the nuts. Kind of getting my feet wet there, and it was great experience. I learned a lot. Definitely, I was like, wow, this is a different level. Then after that, play a couple other tournaments. That I play Wish Cup that I mentioned to you with the Turtles. We play, I believe it was double A, and we pull it off. It was awesome, which I was very excited with the guitar, and then I broke one of the strings, which everybody remembers that. But I mean, it was we were really excited. I was just like going hammer on it, and then boom, and I was like, "Oh no, this is not happening." But
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it got fixed, so it's all good. And then after that, I had the opportunity to go to tours. I got invited by Hockey Plus,
Okay.
which it was one of the new teams at the time, and also shoot out to those guys. Like, great group of guys, amazing experience with them. And honestly, I think we did pretty well. We were 2-2, and then we made it to playoffs, and we ended up playing Carshield, which they won the tournament.
Yeah.
So I'm not that upset. But I
Okay.
mean, it was great experience. Those guys like taught me a lot, and I mean, it was just, that was kind of like my first like real pro full situation, like seeing all these teams, and like just the full weekend of like just watching the top of the top was just memorable. It was something that I will never forget. And after that, um went to no I think after that, yeah, after that, that was kind of it. I've been to a couple tournaments with other guys. I play over here with a team like the Men of Manham's, that they gave me. That was kind of like the people, like, big shout out to them, that they kind of brought me back into roller. Matter of fact, like,
Okay.
they opened the doors for me again, and like it just happened so random. Like, after college and all this stuff, I was like, I'm probably gonna take a little break with hockey and maybe just focus on other stuff and see what it goes. And one time a friend of mine told me, like, hey man, I have a roller game, would you like to come and watch? I was like, sure, why not. Show up to the rink, and one of the guys on his team looked at me and he's like, do you play hockey? And I was like, yeah man. He's like, do you play roller hockey? And I was like, being honest with you, I have not played like in a long time. It was like, I don't know, like probably 8 years or something like that. Like, and it's not because I didn't want it to play. Of course I wanted
Yeah.
to play, but I mean, between college and all that stuff just takes all your time. I play juniors over here, and it's just like the whole time is just ice, and you practice in the morning, in the evening, and it's just like hockey all day, which it was, I missed out a lot, not gonna lie. But he was like, man, if you want to play, I have a full gear in my truck that you can try it on, and if he works, you can play with us. I was like, are you for real? He's like, yeah. I mean, I was not expecting to play whatsoever. And so I was like, man, why not? I'm already here. Might as well, you know. I mean, I kind of rather be playing than watching, you know.
Oh, for sure.
Um, so I put the gear on and everything. They let me borrow some skates, which they were a little big on me, but I was like, I'm not gonna complain whatsoever. And I just jump in, and after that, I mean, I just remember how much I enjoy playing roller hockey. You know, like ice is amazing for sure, and I like both equally. But I mean, just I don't know. There was something there that I was like, man, I really enjoy roller hockey. You know, so I just started like getting back into it, learning how roller is like how you play roller. You know, like it's completely a different system than ice. You know, and had I've been able to like surround myself with a lot of great players, a lot of guys that play for the Freeze and stuff like that. That they also helped me a lot, and they taught me like about the system and how you actually play roller and all that stuff. And just having, even though I thought that I was gonna take a little break, there's no way. I mean, I couldn't, and I'm playing more than ever now. Like between games and between practices and between I'm playing ice and roller here and there, and like it's just I was like after that I just kind of gave up on my little break. You know, like I was like, there's not gonna be a break whatsoever, and I'm just gonna keep doing what I love. You
Yeah.
know, that's like my main thing.
Well, and here you are, and now you're playing for the Texas Scorpions, and I mean, honestly, life couldn't be any better. So, but so let's talk about. We got a few questions to throw your way, right?
For sure.
Uh, what's your go-to jersey number?
My go-to jersey number is 19.
19. Okay.
Uh, the 19, it's even though like every time I wanted to wear a 19, like in college, somebody had it, so I had to be 16. Like I have like three numbers that are my go-to, but 19 for whatever reason, like I feel like that number follows me around. Like, you know, there's a lot of things that sometimes you like, even this is gonna sound kind of funny, you know, but I mean when I go order food or stuff like that, like, you know, like over here in Texas, we have like Whataburger and whatnot, and they will give me the number 19, and it happens very often. I like that number, and I've been wearing it for a while. Every
Okay.
time I get a chance, that's like my go-to first number that I will pick.
And you're wearing it for the Scorpions.
I'm wearing it for the Scorpions, yes sir.
Okay.
Yep.
I was gonna say if I gotta, if I gotta make a phone call, I make it happen.
Yeah, no, I'll be 19 for the Scorpions, so I'm pretty excited about that.
Okay. I mean, is there a specific reason why? Like, is there someone that you watched growing up, or is it just
Honestly, so like with my dad and my grandpa and stuff like that, they were actually number 47
okay?
always. I really like that number, but it was not really like a player or something like that. Just I like the number. I don't know. It's
Okay.
just, you know, I don't. There's not a whole lot behind it,
Mm-hmm.
I will say, but it's just a number that I feel like it follows me around, and it's a number that I like, and that's just the one that I've been wearing for a long time. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Um, do you have a favorite like hockey story that you like? If you're talking hockey, that's like your go-to story. You talk about.
Like experience on a trip or stuff like that,
I
or
mean, it could be you're like you've gone somewhere and you've played, or like it's something happened while you're playing hockey, or you met someone.
mm, man, let me think about it. So it's just like there has been so many, honestly. I think I don't think it's just one, being
Okay.
honest with you. I think every trip that I got to experience with the national team, I mean, we went to all over the world, you know. So it was always quite the experience. Like my first one was actually in China, so you could imagine, like going to a completely different culture, different environment and everything. And I mean, something that it was an experience for us over there is that the food was different.
Yeah.
And even at the hotel, whether like they were giving us for the teams and all that stuff. And what the place that really saved the trip was McDonald's, which you will be like, what? But I mean, it was like the thing that it was
Yeah.
the best. And then I remember going to New Zealand. We played one over there, and that was a great experience. And at the end of the tournament, we made really good friends with some of the guys from Team New Zealand. And we were like, I don't know, it was like beautiful place, very laid back. Everybody was really nice around the little town that we were playing at. And we went to like this place, kind of like the after party after the tournament and stuff. And I remember we got all together with Team New Zealand, and we did the haka in the middle of the street with all of them.
Nice.
Man, that was insane. Like, I mean, they really get into it. Like, they're just, that's something that is part of them. And it was awesome. And I think this one will probably be always my number one, is just winning the World Juniors in Mexico. And I had the opportunity, which it was, we play against New Zealand, which that was the game to win the gold medal,
Okay.
and I got the two goals that game. So it's just kind of like I just couldn't believe it, like people just, I mean, everybody, I mean, the whole place was, the whole rink was full. I mean, I couldn't tell you how many people were there, but I mean, all around the rink, all in the stands, every single goal. I just, I will never be able to forget that feeling. It was like they didn't even have to jump on the ice for me to feel that, when you score, your teammates go with you and they hug you and stuff like that. I just felt like it was 1,000 people hugging us at the same time on every goal.
Yeah.
Like, I will never forget that. And then, like, because of that, and I think I was feeling it that day, and I had a great game. I also won the MVP that game, and I mean, I was just like, I was losing it myself, man. Like, it was just amazing, something that I will never forget. And that group of guys, like, we were all just focused on what we wanted. Their coach and everybody was just there to help us and support us. Everybody, like all the people, they were just like so excited, and they were so happy, and just doing that for your country, and like showing younger generations and like everybody that is playing that anything is possible, like, I mean, this is something that I've always dreamed. Like, after that, I had the opportunity to come to the US, and that's something that I always dream. And now playing at that level and having that opportunity, like, if I'm being honest with you, I've been following my dreams, which that's something that I know that nobody's gonna be able to take away from me. And I know you just gotta stay humble and keep working, like every single day. I know that it's a good day to keep working and to keep getting better. I mean, I know there's so many players that I've been learning a lot of stuff from, and I know that I will never stop playing, learning to become a better player.
Yeah. So when you get asked to play for a team, what do you bring to the team?
Uh, honestly, like, I try to bring a lot of happiness. First
Okay.
of all, I am also, like I mentioned, I'm very competitive, but I just try to bring good vibes to the team.
Okay.
Always try to be friends with everybody, bring everybody together, laugh with everybody, and of course, like, uh, especially over here, like, I mean, I'm bilingual and stuff like that, so I know that I have an accent and whatnot, which that's okay. But I mean, sometimes I just laugh with them, like they might say some things, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's kind of funny, or they usually want me to say stuff in Spanish, and then we just laugh about it. And like, I just try to be. I like to be friends with everybody. I like to be. I like to treat people the way that I want to be treated, and just bring the team together. That's a big thing for me. And like, if somebody's not feeling it, somebody's just falling, just try to bring him back. I mean, we all make mistakes, and a lot of things can happen during the game and stuff like that. But I mean, if it didn't go our way, like, just try to bring everybody up and just focus and pick your head up and just go for the next one.
All right. How so? When you look at your ice game and your roller game, how like is it any different? Like, do you have to change your style at all, or
um I mean, it is definitely a different style of playing. I feel like roller, in my opinion, it's more creative, and also it's a game that you have to learn to play with more patience. Like, you have to be more patient and like learn where everybody's going, and it's all about having that control of the game and all that stuff. And ice hockey is a little bit more of like go, 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 like dump it and go chase it, go and finish your hit. So definitely I had to change my style uh, of playing. And the skating part, something that I can tell you about myself. I really enjoy skating. That's something that I enjoy a lot. That's something that I just every time I'm out there, either ice or roller, it feels like the first time that I step on that I put the skates on. Like, I honestly feel like I spend half of my life on the skates, like, it's just. And I really enjoy skating, and then of course, like, having to learn to control the puck and the shooting and all that stuff
yeah?
that comes in handy for sure. But I feel something that I like and I think I'm good at on ice and roller is the skating part.
Okay. What was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say, but it's all right. Uh, so I mean, what is your? You kind of mentioned it earlier, but like, how are you mentally getting ready for uh, this upcoming year for playing with the Scorpions and stuff like that? Like, is there like something that you've just continued doing, or do you think did you add something to like mental preparation for kind of what's to come?
I mean, physically, I'm definitely like doing a lot of things on my own. I'm not just doing whatever we do in practice or doing games and stuff like that. I'm definitely like trying to work out, eating better, um, trying just to be physically ready for what is coming, because I know it's not gonna be easy, and I know that if I wait until last minute, I'm definitely not gonna be ready for all the tournaments that we have coming up.
For sure.
So I'm trying to start doing that now. And then mentally, like, I've been trying to watch games, and I just started reading a little bit. I starting to do like things that just gonna bring peace to me and just help me to keep my head on the same path,
Sure.
and know where I need to go and what I need to do, and just kind of I've been kind of focusing on myself for the most part, to do what I need to do and to be ready to bring what I need to bring to the team and be a part of that.
Yeah. All right. Now I did remember what I was gonna say. Talked about how like ice hockey was like kind of like dumping and chasing and going, 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 and using the body. I mean, you're gonna be able to use the body in pro. I mean, you're gonna go in. You're gonna be able to. I mean, you looking forward to that?
Definitely looking forward to that. I mean, I think in tours that was, I mean, definitely Wishko, but I think in tours, like, when we play against road runners, and then you have Pat Maroon next to you, and just look at him and you're like, hey, how's it going up there? I mean, such a big guy,
Oh
and
yeah.
and you're like, man, how? I mean, I remember it was kind of funny, which we were both of us were like right in front of the net, and I look at him. I tried to push him, and then he kind of like look at me, and I was like, you know what I'm trying to do? Can you just like move to the side a little bit, you know? But definitely like I see how physical it gets, and I'm looking forward to that. I actually enjoy it of how hard it is, and I mean, I like contact sports. That's one of the main reasons I play hockey, and I think it's gonna be good. I mean, that just kind of, sometimes like on ice after a hit or something like that, just kind of like brings your adrenaline
Oh
all
yeah,
the way up, and just get going for from it. And yeah, I'm excited for that for sure.
fantastic. It's if there's one thing I like about pro roller, it's always the chippiness and the bodying on the board because they just let as long as it's not open ice, anything goes. Anything goes.
Anything, anything. Yeah, it is. I mean, honestly, that was, I guess, that was a penalty. But on my first game, I just went all out, and the guy was like turning around, and I just put my body hard, and he went on the boards, and I got called for it. But I was like, I'm just gonna go all
Yeah.
in. I'm here, and this is my opportunity, and this is what I dream of. I'm just gonna go all out and do what I need to do to help.
Well, I mean, those guys like Patty Maroon and all the other top guys are they're not gonna give it to you lightly. If they catch you on the boards, you're getting plastered.
Not at all, man. Like I remember against Garcia, like I went and somehow was able to like take the puck from him. I passed the puck, and I was like, all right, let's just keep skating, right? The play's over. No way. He came back and boom, without the puck, just completely hit me. And I was like, I felt that one, and I was like, all right, we're playing hockey over here. Let's just keep going. Like, no, I'm not gonna stop, right? But I mean, definitely they will not let you just go by them or stuff. They're not gonna make it easy whatsoever. Every single team at that level knows how to skate, knows how to play. They're very skilled. It's pretty fast, and you definitely got to bring your A game for
Yeah.
that.
Um, what is the you always been talking with the team? Is there and I don't remember if Seth told me. Is there have you guys like finalized what tournaments you guys are going to go to next year?
Um, so as of right now, as far as I know, I think for sure Wish Cup, which we're already in, and then I think we want to do tours, Narch, and the State Wars.
Okay.
Uh, that will probably be the first four, I believe, on our first year. We haven't really talked about other tournaments. I know there's other tournaments here and there. We might try to do something locally as well. We'll see. Um, but I mean, I think that will be the main first few tournaments that we're gonna do as a team
Okay.
for first year. Yes, sir.
Fantastic. Um, before I let you go, do you have anyone you want to shout out? Anyone you want to say anything about?
Well, I mean, definitely shout out to Daniel for the opportunity, and shout out to my brother. That I'm excited that he's able to be back in the game and play. I mean, it's not like I should. Man, I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but I mean, he had a couple months ago was in a really bad accident, and almost lost my brother, which that was one of the first times in my life that I was like freaking out because I talked to him last. I texted him. He texted me back, and next thing you know, they just call me and tell me that my brother what is in the hospital and stuff like that. So like, I just never felt that before. Like when they tell you that, and I thought that it could be the last time I talked to my brother. I was not having a great day. But after all, he's been recovering. He just now starting back playing. He's playing with me, and I'm just really excited to see him that he's back on the skates and just doing what he loves as well. And I mean, I would like to say a big shout out to all the people that I know and all the people that support me and all the people that enjoy my company, and that has always been a big part of my life, you know. And my parents, my buddy Ross Christopher, that I think everybody knows him in the role community, and just I mean I could think of so many people, right? But I mean it's just I just love everybody, try to be friends with everybody, and just share this passion that we love and play hockey, and just just keep doing it. You
Yeah,
know, I mean, I don't think, to be honest with you, I don't think I'm gonna stop playing hockey until my body tells me it's enough, which I hope is never.
yeah.
but but yeah, big shout out for the people in my town for sure, and people here in Texas, which is this is my second home for sure, and all the people here that open the doors for me and give me the opportunity to be part of something really big and enjoy and of course, like I love help young generations to come and play the game. I mean, the feeling when you see a little kid score a goal and they get all excited, that's just, you know, like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
something that you cannot explain. It's just it gives you something to know what you're doing. This, you know, it's just that feeling of like that's why I play hockey. That's why I love this sport, and I love that it just keeps growing and growing, and like more people down south are starting to play more and more, and they see that I just want to share with them and show them that everything is possible. You just gotta like work really hard for it, and you gotta follow your dreams, and you just cannot let anybody stop you from it, and you just gotta keep going, you know. And definitely I would love to share all the experiences to anybody, and just keep working and growing for sure.
Love it, and I'm glad your brother's doing better. I love everything you just said. Uh, Now, for the viewers, make sure you hit the subscribe button and leave your thoughts in the comment section. I mean, people have already been commenting about you, Arturo, in the comments on Instagram. People love you. I mean, you're a people person.
That's awesome. Yeah, and big shout out to my girlfriend as well, that she's very patient with me, because at first she was like, "Hey man, like you play hockey, right?" And I explained her everything, and then she's like, "No, you really play hockey." Like, and she's always very supportive, and she's there for me, which I appreciate a lot.
Love it, love it. Um, and also, as usual, if you're playing roller hockey and you're forechecking, don't let up because there's no offsides. I'm Dan Dean. Arturo, man, appreciate your